This is the Chestnut Hillock Reservoir, somewhere where a sad story takes place, and there's treasures to be found at the bottom of the little pond here. When you arrive, you'll find plenty of wildlife chowing down on a named Brahmin called Bess. More on that later. Take care of the bloodbugs, bloatflies, and radroaches that'll all appear when you enter into the little home here. You'll find plenty of items. It appears someone lived here quite recently. That would have been Edwin, and before him there was Raiders. He just got the place cleaned up, but I don't need to tell you his story. Let him tell us through his terminal here. When it says play tape, but it's actually just a holotape with all his journals. So, we'll read all the entries, get a bit of an idea before we do a bit of deep sea diving and getting treasure. Bess and I got in just before sundown. Old place is still in one piece, though the north side sunk a little more. Need to shore it up next time I'm out this way. Spring? Whole place has been trashed though. Damn Raiders. Take me a week or two to get it cleaned out again. A few days later, forgot how nice it was to be off the road. Bess seems to be settling in well too. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. I still remember Annika levelling that shotgun at me. What an introduction. Think we were both glad she never pulled the trigger. Couple of bloatflies bothering Bess this morning. Chased them off. Nasty things. Spent the afternoon rigging up a zapper with parts from the old generator. Seems to work well enough. One jolt of that ought to keep them out for good. Day after that, shooting stars tonight. Sat on the deck and watched them just like we used to. She's been gone 3 winters now. All I've got left is her locket and this old place. She deserved better. Out fishing when the bugs came. Bloatflies and worse. Hell of a swarm. I got a couple of good shots off but upset the boat. Had to swim back. I think I drove them off, at least for now. Best spooked, but she'll be alright. If this keeps up, we'll leave first thing in the morning. And obviously a late entry there. I can't find the locket. It must have slipped out of my pocket when the boat flipped over. I have to go back. It's all I have to remember her by. I can't lose it too. Now a little bit of background. Annika found Edwin near here and put a shotgun to his head, not knowing if he was a friendly or not. Needless to say, they had a romantic relationship, and unfortunately she didn't survive. Cause of death unknown. But it's the wasteland, so you never know. That is his flipped over boat. Companions will make a wee comment or two when you're in the area. But let me remove the water so you can get a better idea as to what we're going for. We want to swim directly under the boat. You can see a skeleton. There's an explosive box over there and a trailer with a steamer trunk over there. Even a toolbox next to that little car. Right, so if we swim over to the boat, we can see that there's a cap stash on board. And if we use the boat to go straight down, you can find a first aid kit, a cooler with Edwin's key, that'll unlock the master chest, or the master safe, and Annika's locket. There's nothing too special about it, but if we swim east, we can get that explosive box I mentioned. And further east is the trailer, which up until today, I did not know had a steamer trunk in it, full of pretty good items. It's well stocked. Swimming back to the top, you can use that key on the old safe to see if we can get anything else out of it. And as I said with the zapper, be sure to just pull the circuit breaker if you want it to help you clear out any of the nasties. Safe is definitely not as jam-packed as the steamer trunk we found, but still good nonetheless. You will visit here when you're trying to find the cat for the wee girl in Vault 81, which is located just east of and west of Diamond City. It's a place often overlooked, but once you see the items that you can find, you'll know why everyone pays a visit. If you work your way around, not only will you pick up plenty of good loot items, you'll find this skeleton over here, holding a Nuka-Cola Quantum. Perhaps they were doing some form of photo shoot. You would never know with a wasteland. And with that, that concludes the Chestnut Hillock Reservoir. Hope you have found something new. Let me know if you knew about the steamer trunk, as I certainly didn't. Thank you for watching.